Hello, everyone who's watching this video. I am Ed, also known as the editor by the GT unit, who is missing for quite some time. But I've been really busy, and I got some good news. I actually passed my fall semester, enjoyed the holiday with my family, and now I'm getting ready for the spring semester. And because I passed, I can now start my own video series. I started a while ago, but I was just too busy finishing up school and whatnot. But now, a new year, and I'm ready to start. And I also took up another job at the movie theater, actually. I've always loved the movies. That's why I got the job. And now I get to see all the free movies I want. It's almost like a dream come true, except I have to work at the premieres. Let's just put it this way. For the long you have to wait to get into the premieres, I have to work that entire line. So I thought to myself, hey, why not make new movies that are coming out this year? So basically, this is going to be my take on those movies. So hence the video series, Ed's Take. So the first movie I want to start is Selma, which is portraying Martin Luther King Jr.'s march from Selma, Alabama to Montgomery during an intense period in American history. David I'm sorry, I can't pronounce his name, did a fantastic job. I mean, seriously, what's with all these British actors coming over to America and doing American accents so well? And I wouldn't be surprised if he got more attention thanks to this film. Unfortunately, he's not getting an Oscar nomination for some reason. But there is something that's going to get an Oscar nomination, and that's his song Glory, by the musical artist Common, who plays a small role, as well as Oprah Winfrey, who plays a woman who's just trying to vote. And that's what the march is all about. A protest consisting of Martin Luther King Jr., his non-violent companions, and the local African American community for a more equal share at voting. And we even get a cameo appearance of Malcolm X. And all of the cast in this film did a wonderful job. Dr. King and his civil rights movement is faced against the sheriff, the police officers, and even the Alabama governor himself during the time. You'll get to see Dr. King go back and forth to Washington, D.C. to discuss the matter with President Lyndon Johnson. But Lyndon Johnson, played by Tom Wilkinson, has his other priorities such as poverty and decided to put the civil rights movement on hold. But Dr. King, as you can guess, couldn't wait for that. But the movie was so intense and so raw, you actually felt like you were there marching with Dr. King, facing against the brutality of the police officers and so on. And just felt this overwhelming losing battle. But yet Dr. King still kept walking forward, still kept marching along, and soon grabbed the attention of the whole nation with many other supporters supporting his cause. And the political strategy of the passive yet determined Martin Luther King, the neutral yet inevitably compliant LBJ, and the aggressive Alabama governor. To conclude, Selma is a really good film. The cast was spectacular, the acting was superb, the intense scenes were very harsh but worth it, and a great reminder of one of the greatest turning points in American history. Thanks to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And I'm proud that this is my first film in the series. Everybody's always talking about like go see The Interview because it's your American duty, or go see American Sniper because it's your American duty. Well, what about Selma? I think people should go see Selma because it is our American duty as a reminder of what people went through so that we can have more equal rights today than we did back then. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you at the movies. Hi everybody, this is Garrett Tatum. I portray the characters of both Ed the editor and the GT unit. I just want to take a moment of your time to talk about why I did this video here and now. Because obviously Selma was such an impactful movie for me, and for many others I assume, that I thought it would be a nice time to reflect on what Martin Luther King Jr. demonstrated and what he stood for. February is going to be Black History Month. Since we celebrated his holiday last Monday, when his birthday is actually the 15th, about him and other civil rights activists fought for the equal rights that not only for African Americans, but for all ethnic communities. And even though they come very far, there's still some prejudice in our world, even here in America, such as the Ferguson unrest and many other cases that are still happening today, like in New York and so on and so forth. I think Martin Luther King Jr. not only stood for justice, but also for vigilance. We can still continue to do our best to be at least aware of the situations that are going on in our country, because it is great that Oprah Winfrey did the March on Selma and so many other celebrities. And if you check out to the links below in the description box, you can notice that there are some links to the Ferguson arrest and how we can become more aware or how we can show our support. I believe that would at least honor Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Thank you for your time.